Hi everyone. Today I'm going to talk about thought and about, the way you think. So I'm Bernice Fitzgibbon, creator of Changing Your Thoughts and Guided Hypnosis for Life. And I want to talk about your subconscious mind, or about how your subconscious mind works, or about how your thoughts work. Now, we believe that our thoughts, or what we think, is reality, but it is only reality as we see it. It isn't necessarily reality as it stands. Everybody sees things differently, and that creates their reality, or that's how they perceive their reality. If you understand how the brain works on patterns that are out there. It looks for particular patterns in its environment and what's happening, that it is familiar with, and whatever's happening out there, it then brings those in, and what relates, or what is in keeping with what you believe, you actually get to take on board, or get you consciously see, and what it doesn't believe in, or what isn't in its frame of reference, you don't get to see. So you wouldn't even know it existed, because if you took on everything that goes on around you, your brain couldn't cope with it. It can only cope with little small bites of information. So it's very clever. It can filter out things that don't fit into its frame of reference, or into your belief systems. Now, the problem with that is a lot of your belief systems don't come from you. They come from the past, from other people's beliefs that you've taken on board when you were quite young, and before you had any way of actually being able to discern what was real and what wasn't real. We're just like we sponges up until around 7 or 8. We just take on board what we are told, before we have the ability to actually logically sort through that information. So if we have a belief system that is already there, that we're not aware of, then all our decisions, everything we do, is coloured by that belief. So, having said that, getting back to thought, we may have a thought that something is a reality, or something is as it is, and somebody else may see that same situation or that same thing totally differently, because their references, their set of beliefs are different to ours. Doesn't mean to say we're right or wrong, or that they're right or wrong. But what it does say is that we think that our thoughts are reality. We believe that's the way it is. But in actual fact, you can change your thoughts. You actually create your thoughts. So you can change those and make your reality totally different. You can change what you see, what you believe, how you act, how you feel about yourself. You can change all that by just making a conscious decision that, okay, this thought, I don't want to be thinking like this, or this isn't serving me, and so let's change that. Not easy, I know, but it's in the simple way things are, that's what you need to do. So again, it comes back to having choices, making conscious choices. Now, you can choose to stay the way you are and choose to use the same behaviours and to believe what you believe, and that's fine. But I am encouraging you to actually start consciously think about what you believe, your behaviours, and whether they're serving you, whether they're getting you where you want to go or not. If they're not, then it may be time that you reassess, and perhaps try reframing certain situations, certain behaviours or certain thought patterns, and seeing how that looks to you and feels to you. And maybe try different things instead of going along on the same old pattern. You become a victim when you don't have the choice, when you believe you don't have the choice. So what I'm saying is to actually come to conscious mind and start looking and thinking about, consciously thinking about what you're doing, what you're saying, how you're interpreting things, and look and go in and say, okay, does this feel right to me? Is this what I want to believe? How would it look if I looked or if I thought this way? Or would it be better if I tried it this way? Maybe that would be different. It's not going to hurt to try something different or to do something different, or just to say, hey, I'm uncomfortable with this. I don't feel right with this. But if I don't do this, if I keep doing what I'm doing, then nothing's going to change. So I'm going to have to feel uncomfortable. You will feel uncomfortable because the natural thing for your mind to do is to say, stop. No, this isn't good. No, don't do that. Don't do that. No, it's outside my comfort zone. I don't want that. And keep you where you are. And you have to push through that if you want change. If you want to live your life to the fullest and experience so many new things, even frightening things, then you're going to have to push through that. So getting back to the thought thing and feelings and whatever, your thoughts are not you. You create your thoughts. Don't think your thoughts are how it is and that they're your reality. They're not. The same with your emotions. Your emotions are not you. You create your emotions. Through your thoughts, your emotions, you create your reality. You change those and you change your reality. So that's my little sort of pep talk for today, or my bit of advice for today is just something simple. Doesn't have to be difficult, but just each day do something different. Try something new, think something different, or even just listen in to what you're thinking and say to yourself, hang on a minute, is that the truth? And do I really want to have it like this? And if you don't, just say, okay, how does it look if I try it something different? What can I lose? If you start doing that, then your mind will start looking for patterns that support this new way of thinking. It doesn't happen straight away, like anything. It doesn't happen overnight, but it does happen. It's just a conscious effort to do the change or make the change daily that's going to give you the big outcomes, the big changes later. Little small steps, baby steps, small changes in the way you think about something. And each day as you build on that, a year down from that, the changes, you'll think, I can't believe this. Look how much things have changed. I'm glad I did that. So that's my challenge for you, is to listen into what's going on in your mind or what your thoughts are. As you become aware of what your thoughts are, your emotions, where do they come from? Why are you feeling this way? What is it that makes you feel this way? Or what thought pattern have you got that makes you feel anxious in a situation? Or coping mechanisms, why do I rush to the cupboard when I'm feeling stressed? When did I learn that, food was my comforter? Or just any behaviours that you have that don't serve you, that you use, start being aware of them, not automatically doing them, and see how things change. So that is my lesson, or my challenge to you today, and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will catch up with you at some other time. And it's goodbye from me.